I'm thinking I have my own vote for the next Bond. I'm taking Vincent. Tim Vincent.
Only if you be my Bond girl, Nancy.
Oh, you're too cute. All right, well, I'm also thinking that maybe the man behind one of my favorite Bond themes, Live and Let Die, Paul McCartney, might sing for us.
Absolutely, but first he spoke to me this morning.
The weird thing about it is, I looked at the tour and I looked at the idea of singing 3 hours, and I thought, this could be quite tiring. In actual fact, I was kind of somehow invigorated. Live and let die.
67 stops, 91 shows in a 2-year trek around the world, now chronicled in a new book of photos called Each One Believing.
I came off the end of the tour feeling fitter than I did when I went into it. I think it's pretty good exercise.
Oh, yeah. Amazing, especially when you stop to consider Sir Paul was 60 at the time and is now nearing that magical age immortalised in that classic Beatle tune, When I'm 64.
Well, you're just 18 months, 2 years off being 64, if I'm correct. So I'd like to just run through some of the lyrics of the song, if that's okay with you. I can be handy mending a fuse. Are you handy around the house?
You know what, I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good. Mending a fuse, these days you press a button.
You've got grandchildren on your knee. Would you think that you'd have 2 grandchildren by now?
Yeah, you know, the only problem is my daughter didn't name them Vera, Chuck and Dave.
Okay, Vincent, Tim Vincent, did you satisfy the desperate housewife?
Well, I think I did, but not possibly in the way you're imagining. But it was definitely a Maybelline New York cool moment.
Oh, really? Do tell.
Well, I can't, but I will say this, the way to her heart is very sweet.
Nicolette, this is a dream come true for me. I've had a crush on you since the first time you wore high heels.
Oh, stop it.
I did. I had a poster of you when
I was
you were...
3.5.
Oh, well, not maybe the first time you wore high heels.
So I thought, what a better way to my secret crush's heart than her favourite sweets.
I baked these for you this morning.
You know, do you want me to get fat? Is that what this is about?
Well, you can afford to put a few pounds on.
Thank you.
And there's a little flour there for you.
That's very sweet. Thank
you very much.
In fact, I might just have to have a bite because I'm starving.
Bite of my raspberry. Yes!
But soon my dreams were crushed when I learned the sexy Nicolette Sheridan is spoken for. Yes, she's in love with boyfriend Nick Soderblom, seen here snuggling with her at the Desperate Housewives premiere party.
He's from Sweden. He actually did some acting over there, and he's an amazing stuntman as well.
Is he?
Yes. That's what I'm telling you. You can't be nosy about my private life. That's it.
That's enough to break one Brit's heart, but a man can dream, right?
Oh, no, she's not.
Oh, yes, she is.
Can you tell me about that little car washing episode? I broke my VCR rewinding that.
You're not the first to say that.
But it's true.
Very embarrassing. It involved a hose, a bucket, some water, and a sponge.
Keep going.
Okay, some short shorts, a pink gingham bra.
This is like 99 cents a minute. This is fantastic. I need some water.
Water, please.
Then we unlock the doors to the most outrageous star closet you've ever seen.
This is like a panic room for Prada.
That's Monday on Access Hollywood. Plus, Tim Vincent plays wedding planner with one major bride-to-be, $1 million in jewels, and a hunt for the perfect cake.
Are you married?
Yes.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean I can't love you too.
That's tomorrow on Access Hollywood. Our UK import, Tim Vincent, has taken on New York for the month. So far, he spent his birthday with P. Diddy. He mingled with his crush, Desperate Housewives star Nicolette Sheridan. And soon, he'll come out of the closet. I know this because he's currently in one. A huge one, courtesy of Kimora Lee Simmons. Tim?
Hey, Billy, believe it or not, I'm in one of Kamara's 10 closets. And if you get bored trying on the shoes, or even the dresses, or the jeans, you can sit down, watch your flat-screen TV, and get yourself a drink from the fridge.
She's the new queen of conspicuous consumption.
I would say that this bag was probably about, I would guess like about 50 grand.
Ouch!
I'm carrying a car. $50,000. I'm carrying a house.
Well, thanks to an estimated worth of over $200 million, Kimora Lee and husband Russell Simmons can certainly afford to fill a closet that's the size of 2 master bedrooms.
This is some of my shoes.
Some of your shoes.
Some of my shoes.
But how many shoes do you think you've got now?
I have hundreds of pairs of shoes, maybe even up into the thousands.
But would you believe this? A woman who hates to shop.
I never go to a shop.
No.
hardly ever. You'll hardly ever catch me shopping. Luckily, people send me their whole collection.
And it's quite a collection she's amassed. $1,000 Jimmy Choos by the dozen, an entire closet full of Louis Vuitton purses, and more T-shirts and jeans than one person could wear in a lifetime.
How many of these things have you actually worn then?
There's lots of stuff in here that still has the tags on it, because I may need it one day.
When?
I don't know when.
In case you can't find something, Kimora takes Polaroids of her prized possessions, and security cameras keep a watchful eye on everything.
This is like a panic room for Prada.
Kinda.
Nobody can break in. But your husband has a closet as well?
Oh, but his is so small.
Talking about your husband, Russell, does he allow you a budget to spend on clothes every year?
Oh, God! Allow me a budget! I am a working mother with 55 jobs. He would never buy me a thing. He is against all this.
Yes, it's all hers. To keep herself in the manner she's become accustomed to, this 29-year-old's a busy lady. She's CEO of a fashion line, Baby Fat, designs and sells jewellery, has a syndicated talk show, Life and Style, and all while raising 2 young daughters. Fortunately, she keeps it all in perspective.
I have all my stuff, and I love it, and it's so fun to me, but it doesn't define me. If my house were to blow up, my focus is not going to be on where's my Birkin bag collection. It's going to be on where my family photos are, and that's assuming my kids and my animals and my husband are out safe.
Never did see Tim come out of that closet. Anyway, stick around, ladies. If you're desperate for another house call from your favorite gardener, Tim's got him just seconds away. Did I say that?
Congratulations, you must have heard by now, 25 million viewers watched the show last night.
I just heard. It's pretty amazing.
Marcia. Yep, the sexy striptease and Gabby and John's steamy affair helped ABC's Desperate Housewives kick their competition to the curb last night.
Let's take it outside.
Let's take what outside?
Your sorry ass. We're throwing down.
I'm blown away, you know, and I just feel so lucky and blessed to have kind of stumbled into this role and to be part of a show that's such a success, like right out of the gate. So, you know, hey, it's cool.
So Tim asked what every housewife wants to know.
Do you have to work out every morning, though, before you start filming? Because you have got a hot body. Not that I'm coming on to you.
Hey, take it easy.
Mr. Tom Hanks was in New York, where our Tim Vincent found him pulling double duty. Tim.
Thanks, Nancy. It's certainly the Hanks family night here in Manhattan. Tom had his premiere, and then literally minutes later, he and Rita turned up here. So what was the trick from getting from one event to the other?
We're going from here to there to here and back. I mean, we're like rubber bands tonight.
And in the spirit of teamwork, the Hankses pulled off a 1-2 red carpet feat. First, Tom's Polar Express premiere, then a rapid crosstown ride to celebrate Glamour's Women of the Year awards.
This is an anomaly in the scheduling process. We don't know how it's happened, but somewhere in the past it got set in stone. This is not our last event of the night. There is a Crate and Barrel opening that is, they're having some celebrities there for that. We're going to that.
Yep.
And there's a Jennifer's Convertible Sofa showroom that's out in Flushing Meadow. We're hoping to swing by that because Regis is at that since Kelly is here.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So you've got a lot ahead tonight.
Oh, yeah. We live it up when we come to the big city.
You're being nominated Morning Glory. Are you very good in the mornings?
I've learned to be. I mean, it's part of my job now.
You're pretty bubbly anyway.
No, I'm not bubbly, but the coffee gets me there. It's the right combination of coffee, and hairspray.
Kelly's former All My Children co-star, Sarah Michelle Gellar, presented the award, and she also had something to celebrate. Her nearly $100 million hit, Grudge, which already has Hollywood folks talking sequel.
I only read about it like everybody else did. No one contacted me yet.
Seriously?
Seriously.
So you found out from Access Hollywood that you were going to be...
I found out from Access Hollywood. Billy emailed me. It's how I found out. It was crazy. They never tell me anything.
Well, just 4 days until Star Jones says I do, and Tim Vincent took the Queen for the day for a little royal treatment.
Well, sweetheart, you know that every bride needs something old, something new, something borrowed, and something blue. Let's go borrow some bling.
Bling is an understatement. At Fred Layton, you can dim the lights. The diamonds are so bright.
Oh.
That's more bling, Star. I think we should go for that one first. Try that one.
Be still my heart.
Star is choosing a diamond-encrusted tiara to wear for a look fit for a queen and a price only royalty could afford.
How much is this, Fred?
This is $175,000.
Don't drop it.
But since this falls under the something borrowed category, why stop there?
How much would that be?
Tell her to
$200,000.
So I'm already at 350 grand. Let's get this party started right.
And what better way to dance the night away than in a one-of-a-kind couture gown?
This is where I lost my mind, so I can reveal that when I walk down the aisle, I will be wearing Reem Acra.
Reem Acra also decked out Christine Applegate and Jenny Garth on their wedding days. Star will be draped in one of Reem's form-fitting white dresses with a veil that 6 of her nephews will hold.
I got the diamond tiara.
Check.
I got the earrings.
Check.
I got the shoes.
Check.
I got the dress.
Check.
I got the veil.
Check.
Let's go get married.
Access.
Then, other than Hanks, who else got the Jerry Maguire script?
Hi, I'm Tim.
Do the ladies know what's about to hit them? Find out in seconds.
Looks as if Tim Vincent has a crush of his own.
Not 1, 5. Tim, how you holding up in Miami?
Billy, this is my toughest assignment yet. A date with 5 of Victoria's Secret's angels. And knowing this has been your beat for so long, I really wanted to make sure I was ready. I'm Tim Vincent. I'm from Britain.
Nervously, I prepared to meet my angels, imagining nothing but sweet kisses all around. But immediately, Heidi put me to work.
If my hands are shaking, it's because I'm cold, not nervous.
In Miami.
In Miami.
In Miami.
Finally, time for our 1-on-5 date.
Ladies, pleasure to meet you.
They gave us roses with thorns.
Oh, Billy, where are you when I need you? Already I'm striking out, but maybe getting them into the Miami Heat game will win me some points.
Where's mine?
You didn't get one. You stick with us, and you'll get in.
I'll stick right next to you.
I'll get you in.
Oh.
Sweeter words were never spoken.
Excuse me. She's my girlfriend.
Well, since Tyra's taken, maybe I should work on getting Heidi alone.
But if I wanted to try and chat you up, I wouldn't have any chance, would I?
No, even if there would be no one there, you wouldn't have any chance. Because I've already taken.
The wedding of the year is definitely Star Jones and Al Reynolds. Our UK import Tim Vincent has been breathlessly following Star's nuptials. And Tim, Fleet Street must be having a field day with this one.
Billy, not since the late Princess Diana and Charles tied the knot has there been such a wedding frenzy. What everyone really wants to know, who is Big Al Reynolds? Today, I have the answer.
Hailing from Virginia, Al Reynolds is an Ivy League-educated Wall Street banker. This avid sportsman and philanthropist didn't own a TV before meeting Star. The two met and fell in love at an Alicia Keys CD launch party. Here at Canali, he's getting the right look for the wedding, and I had to find out, does he really know his daytime diva?
We've got a little quiz for you. We're going to ask you a few questions, how much you really know about Star.
Okay.
What is Star's pet peeve about you?
I am very organized.
Correct. What is Star's favorite photograph of you?
Oh my gosh, that's tough.
This is Al when he was a little boy.
Oh, it's my baby picture of when I was 5 years old.
Correct. What activity does Star love best about you?
Activity?
That you do, that she loves about you.
I don't know if we should say that on camera. No.
You're matching your bow tie, come on.
He is an extremely good dancer.
Oh, dancing.
Exactly.
Dancing. Yeah, we have a lot of fun dancing.
Well, you won the quiz.
All right, great.
You can marry her.
All right, woo.
Still ahead, laying it on the line for my crush.
I'm not going to...
Trying to say I have a fat ass?
Well, I can't imagine anybody got much sleep at the Waldorf Astoria in New York this weekend. You know what they say? Don't come a-knockin' if the wedding suite's rockin'. Star Jones became Mrs. Reynolds in a wedding to rival Charles and Di. Our wedding watcher, Tim Vincent, was everywhere except the wedding suite. Timmy.
Thanks, Billy. This has all the makings of a royal wedding. An historic church, a famous bride, a dashing groom, a tiara, and hundreds of celebrity guests. Star Jones will soon become Star Reynolds.
She was a beautiful bride, and Al was a stunning groom, and it was emotional.
She was a goddess tonight.
In a Reem Acra wrap sheath gown with a train 27 feet long, Star had her crowning, a $200,000 Fred Leighton crown Cinderella moment. And while Star may have stole the spotlight in the church, her fur-clad, glitzed-out celebrity guest had the crowd of Park Avenue shoppers turn spectators in awe. Senator Hillary Clinton, Chris Rock, Samuel L. Jackson, Angela Bassett, Martin Parr Hilton, and her View pals all paraded by.
This is the back door to the church where Mr. and Mrs. Al Reynolds will cross this sidewalk, this street, into the back of that hotel for the wedding festivities for themselves and the 450 guests.
The famed Waldorf Astoria is where Star and Al danced the night away as Patti LaBelle performed. The legendary singer offered this blessing before heading inside.
That she stays married forever and ever. Amen.
I'm here with the queen of the day, the blushing bride, and it's your last chance to practice.
I do.
But before saying I do to her Prince Charming Al, Star had the royal treatment cooked up by Mom Shirley.
Grits and eggs and country sausage.
In PJs and tiaras, Star began her wedding day with a hearty southern breakfast in the Waldorf penthouse suite with her family.
Mrs. Al Reynolds.
This morning, Star Reynolds was back at work on The View, where she will be until Thursday. Then it's off to her honeymoon at an exotic location.
Well, Saturday night, while Star was saying I do to Al, in the same motel, celebrities were honoring Michael J. Fox, and that's where Tim Vincent ended up.
And how much does somebody have to bid to make you play the guitar tonight on stage?
Oh, I'm cheap. I'm easy. Buy me a soda.
Michael J. Fox, looking great, spent plenty of time playing guitar and even singing at his Parkinson's Foundation fundraiser. The event brought out good pals like Robin Williams, James Taylor and Katie Couric, who couldn't resist bringing up Star Jones's wedding.
Everyone here has two things in common. We love and respect Michael J. Fox, and none of us was invited to Star Jones's wedding. Everyone, I think, admires Michael J. Fox so much and everything that he's done.
Michael, with wife Tracy and their son Sam, raised close to $5 million.
What are you hoping to achieve tonight, Michael?
Well, I think we've already achieved it. We just want to get all the people that have been really generous to us and supported the foundation and have a stake in what we're doing, get them together and thanks them.
Thank you all. Good night.
Our Target red carpet premiere of Christmas with the Cranks kicked off the holiday season last night in New York.
Will Smith is known as the king of box office for July the 4th. Oh. This is the third or fourth film now you've had at Christmas time. Are you the king of Christmas?
I guess we'll know when it comes out. Right now, I'm just the prince.
Tim Allen and Jamie Lee Curtis star in this comedy about a couple that chooses to bypass Christmas and use their holiday cash for a vacation and some fine facial tuning.
I got a Botox injection today.
I have a friend who had Botox, and it was all like this. Every time you go, you want to go, boy, you could land an aircraft on that.
Julia Roberts, she can do it all.
And she is. With just a few months to go before becoming a mom, Julie gets behind Kitty Phenom American Girl, executive producing the brand new TV movie based on the popular children's books.
I knew she would love this. It's like, okay, we're going to New York City.
Kathy Lee Gifford and Marcia Gay Harden brought their daughters, and Mia Farrow brought two of her kids to the Big Apple premiere.
But Tim, as our royal wedding watcher, I am concerned, how is your new best buddy, Star Jones?
Billy, the honeymoon has yet to begin for Star and Al.
She's still here on TV, huh?
Yeah, and to answer your question, she's as giddy as could be. Not a gripe in the world.
I was going to take blood out of your veins.
Fighting words from Star Jones yesterday to her View co-hosts about breaking the rules at her wedding.
I could not believe that my co-host, not only did she bring a camera, but had the audacity to pull it out to take my picture.
Bad joy. How could you not have known? Even SNL knows how seriously Star takes wedding deals.
Sponsored by Lazaro Bridal and Lady Speed Stick. Wonderful. To be my lawfully wedded, with promotional consideration provided by Continental Airlines and Quiznos. Wife.
Woo! And then the choir will sing, doesn't it feel good to pay less?
Sure does. Miss Star was probably upset over the photo faux pas because the folks at People magazine had rights for official photos. But Star wasn't finished with her scolding.
Wait. I'm sweating. Okay. No, listen, let me explain to you what happened.
Uh-oh, Elizabeth Hasselback, what did you do? You dared to shift Star's seating arrangements?
I didn't have a date. Elizabeth didn't have a date, so we were alone.
No, you were seated together.
No, we weren't seated together.
Oh, God.
Ball's in your court, big boy.
I think we got Michelle a boyfriend. I've made a mistake.
Oops.
I love you, Billy.
Live and learn from the Thigh Master.
Lights, camera, access.
Welcome back to the Short and Tall Shop here in New York. What's next, little men?
Billy, I've met lots of big stars here in the city, but destiny has escaped me until now. But I think I've bitten off more than I can chew.
Here we are, you know, after the success of all of our projects, doing it once again.
It started off innocently enough with the girls chatting up Destiny Fulfilled, their first new album in 3 years. But after seeing them on Good Morning America, I was curious about the chemistry between longtime friends Beyonce, Kelly and Michelle.
Who's the neatest of the three of you?
Kelly.
Who's the best cook?
Kelly.
Oh, my God.
You do very well, actually.
That's why she get married.
And that's when things got a bit spirited, as Beyonce, who's dating Jay-Z, and Kelly, who's engaged to Dallas Cowboy Roy Williams, turned the tables on me and the only single member of the group, Michelle.
I think we got Michelle a boyfriend. I think we got a little matchmaking. I feel the chemistry. Oh, no. Oh, I've made a mistake.
So if you were to try to talk to somebody, what would your pickup line be?
Hello, I'm Tim Vincent. I'm from Access Hollywood.
Do you ever have the Thigh Master at home? Did you use it?
Feel my thighs.
That's my crush. How's it going with your gals?
You don't want to move your hips. You're a man.
Am I beyond help? Find out in a few seconds.
Before we close up shop here at the Short and Tall Shop, there's one more piece of business we need to address.
Fred Astaire, your place in history is saved. Julie Louis-Dreyfus, I'm not so sure. Very hot. Have you ever asked for anything and then lived to regret it? Me too.
I've got one final question, and it's a plea for help, really. I can't dance at all, and you're famous for dancing brilliantly. Can you give me one tip on what to do?
Just do this. Do this.
Okay.
You know what? Don't snap. Yeah, don't snap. Move your head.
Just move your head. Yeah, bob your head.
Okay, move my head.
There you go. See, you look like a soldier.
You're clapping.
Well, she's a girl.
I'm a lady.
She's a girl.
Oh, I'm not allowed to do that.
No.
Does this transfer to the hips, or do I just leave it at the split?
Well, you know, you doing it like you don't want to move your hips. You're a man.